Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Supply Mechanic, and we're going to have a little comparison video today. Maybe not so much a comparison, but just look at a couple tools. I recently got this one here as a present from my daughter, and anyway, I've had the suspension for quite a while, but I just got this suspension NXT, so we're going to have a look at it and look at the different features, and hope you enjoy it. Let's get them opened up and see what we got. Okay, I've got them all opened up now, and we'll take a quick look at them. There's been some changes. I mean, whether it's for the better or for the worse, it's hard to say. Let's look at the suspension first. Of course, you've got your saw. It's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty good little saw. You've got your Phillips driver here, a flat tip here, your primary knife blade, which is I like it because it's not serrated, it's straight edge. Then you've got your serrated blade over here. You have a what's a combination bottle opener and can opener right here, and then you've got, of course, your scissors and your small flat tip driver. That's on the suspension. Now all these tools lock in place, and I'll show you in just a minute how we close them up when I start to put them up. Now on the NXT, you've got your primary blade, which is straight and serrated. Okay, these all also lock in place, so I'll show you. They're just exactly the same, the release mechanism. Okay, you've got your scissors. You got the same combination bottle opener and can opener, with the only exception is you have a small flat tip. They moved it to the end of the can opener here, where it was on this one. It was separate. So got that. Now on your primary flat tip, your larger one, it also would work as a pretty good little pry bar with, you have your wire strippers here. Okay, dedicated wire strippers. So that's a nice added feature. Now they've got this, some people call this a ruler, but to me it's a depth gauge, because in my line of work I'm an aircraft mechanic, so a lot of times we measure tire depth. So this is what I would use this for, is as a depth gauge to check the actual tire depth of the tread on something. And on the flip side of that, you've got the file. Okay, whereas on the suspension there is no file. So that's also a nice little added feature. Then you got your flat tip here. You have an awl, which is very, very sharp. And I'm not into much of woodworking and things like that. I would probably use it more for punching a hole in leather or fabric of some type, maybe. But it is what it is. And also, you didn't have it on the suspension. I mean, you had this, which I guess you could use for an awl, maybe. Now, the way this locking mechanism works, so I'm going to do this one-handed. You have to pull it down a little bit, and then you can, once you release it, you can push that over like that. Now, this tool is new, so it's a little stiff. I oiled it up last night, and it's helped, but it was very stiff coming out of the box, this release mechanism. I've never been fond of it, even on the suspension. I don't really like the release mechanism. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just more difficult than something. But two-handed is very easy to use. It's one-handed, it's a little more difficult. So, and you got this nice pocket clip on the NXT, which makes it easy just to slip it in your pocket and head on out the door. things I wish they may have kept incorporated in the NXT. Well, you see these little knob on here on the knife blades? That makes it really, 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 really nice to get those out, and really easy to flip those out one-handed. You know, same thing, same locking mechanism. You know, now this one has really, I oiled this one up too, and it's really gotten a lot easier. But anyway, see, it just makes it so easy to open this one-handed with. But you can open these up and close them so much easier with the aid of this little piece over here, and that makes it really nice. You know, if you're working one-handed, which in many cases you may find yourself doing that if you're doing some kind of repair work or something like that. But anyway, it would have been a nice feature. I mean, the NXT does have a cutout for the blade, and you know, it's not too bad to get it open, but you know, just whatever you prefer, I guess. Now, one thing also that the suspension has, if you look real close, I don't know if you can see that, but they have little pictures over here, okay? And it shows you, you know, here you see it's got the saw and the blade, and you flip it over, and you got, you know, another blade, and then you got your scissors. You see that? So, you know, if you really don't know what you have in your knife, you can pick it out, take a peek at it, and see it. So, anyway, let's take a look at the pliers and do a little comparison on them. Let me get the pliers out for you. Now, one thing I failed to mention that these tools also have is a lanyard loop. This one locks in place. It folds up inside the tool, and see if I can get this closed one-handed. Maybe not, but anyway, we'll leave it out. But you have a lanyard loop here. You can put a paracord through or something. On this one, it's incorporated in the handle right there. You can see that, and you know, that's for you to attach some paracord to. Now I got the pliers opened up, and they're pretty much the same. There's really no difference. They're both spring-loaded, which is nice. I like spring-loaded pliers in my line of work. A lot of times I'm working with one-handed, so you know, I mean, you don't have to have them spring-loaded, but it's nice when you do. And they both work really well as far as that goes. They're both basically the same. You have your hard wire cutters here, or your wire cutters here. You have your normal gripping pliers here, and then you have your needle nose. They both come down to a nice little point. You know, so they feel good in your hand, both of them. Now this one, if you look at them real close, the suspension opens up wider a little bit than the NXT. But they both basically open up the same down here. So why, I'm not sure. Maybe you know, but they both feel good. I mean, I can grip them really good, and you know, they're so easy to close and open that you know, you can do it with 2 fingers like this till you get it down here and put your grip on it if you had to. You know, if your hands were small or something. Same with this one. You know, I do like the finish on this. Makes it very smooth, you know, along the edges here. Whereas this one is more of a, I mean, they did curl the ends over a little bit. Here you can see it, you know, but still it's a little bit, if you really was putting pressure on it, I think it would get old. Now the NXT does not come with a sheath. This sheath, you know, the suspension comes with a sheath. The NXT does not. That's, I guess they gave you a belt clip, but I'd like to see them incorporate a, you know, a sheath, but you know, but for, you know, $35, this is what you get. And actually, that's another thing I was going to bring up. The price. Uh, the suspension is a few dollars more. However, you probably now can get them under $30 on Amazon if you look around. So both these tools are in the $30 range. And for $30, I mean, if you're on a budget or if you just don't want to spend a lot on a multi-tool, and I can tell you from experience, I have used Gerber and Leatherman and Victorinox. I have used all sorts of tools all my life. Gerber is a good tool. I don't care what anybody says. They take care of their customers. They have a great warranty. You break this, you send it to them, they're going to replace it or fix it, and without a bunch of BS. So it really just comes down to what fits your needs and what you like. I just wanted to put this out here so you can get an idea what the tools have on them, and see what you like, what you don't like, and you can make your decision from that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and share it. Subscribe to my channel, and I will continue to try to make videos when I have something I believe is interesting or maybe some good information for people. Once again, this is the Flying Mechanic. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless.